Titular King of Tripura and Tripura Motha Party founder Pratyot Manikya Dev Burma says parliamentary politics want to resolve the Manipur crisis. Delaying action will worsen the situation. Manipur joins celebration of the International Day of the World's Indigenous Peoples on the theme Indigenous Peoples and AI Defending Rights, Shaping Future, with events held at different locations. Working Committee of Kuki Civil Society Organizations called off economic blockade on National Highway number 2 following withdrawals of restriction on movement of Kuki-Jo people in Naga inhabited areas by FMCC. Education School Secretary and Province says efforts are on to merge under-enrolled schools and rationalize teacher posting to address the issue of teacher shortages. General Manager Administration of Manipur Handloom and Handicraft Development Corporation Limited TH Basanta urges weavers to obtain weaver ID card and handloom mark to prove product authenticity. And Ambassador of Japan to India Ono Keiji praises Manipur's role in fostering peace during the 6th anniversary observance of the Imphal Peace Museum at Maibum Lokpachin, Bishnupur. Hello and welcome to Impact News watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm KANGUJAM SHELLYRA, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Jew and EZM continue black badge and slogan protests demanding justice over the Gwaltabi incident. Manipur government broke the silence over Gwaltabi. Titular King of Tripura and Tripura Motha Party founder Pratyot Manikya Dev Burma says Manipur crisis cannot be resolved through parliamentary politics. Speaking to Impact News on the sidelines of the World Indigenous Peoples Day event at Imphal City Convention Center, Dev Burma said the issue needs serious and urgent attention from the Indian government, warning that delaying action will worsen the situation. He criticized national political parties for exploiting people's emotion and accused the central government of neglecting smaller northern eastern states. He appointed central leaders should come down to Manipur to resolve the crisis. Dev Burma stressed that any resolution must involve both communities affected in the state sitting together to find a mutually acceptable solution.
I think the government of India has done a lot, but they need to do more and they need to be serious about it. They cannot just wait for things to change on their own. A healing touch has to come, and more importantly, let me tell the people of Manipur, don't allow national parties to play politics with your emotions. If you want to solve the problem, brothers and sisters have got to sit together and bring in a solution. Nobody in Delhi cares too much about Meghalaya, Manipur, Tripura, Nagaland or Mizoram or Sikkim, because we are one seat, 2 Lok Sabha seats, so nobody cares so much. Manipur, they should save Northeast, they should save India first, and they should not look at it from a political point of view. Both of them should come together and solve the problem. Playing politics in the parliament will not help the people of Manipur. Unite against those who have divided you. Today, everybody is poor, everybody is denied, everybody is persecuted, and the real people who are playing politics with you are sitting very comfortably in Delhi.
Manipur joined celebration of the International Day of the World's Indigenous Peoples, themed Indigenous Peoples and AI, Defending Rights, Shaping Future today with events held at different locations. Indigenous People Forum Manipur, under the aegis of Northeast Indigenous People Forum, marked the day at City Convention Center in Imphal. Addressing the event as the chief guest, head of Tripura Royal House and Tripura Motha Party chief Pratyot Manikya Dev Burma said that being indigenous is defined by a community's deep-rooted connection to its land regardless of scheduled tribe status. He appealed for unity among all indigenous communities of the Northeast to address shared challenges. He lamented that politics has divided Northeast state. Dave Burma said intention of politician is to win election, while that of a true leader is the welfare of the future generations. He urged all to focus on long-term preservation of identity and collective rights. The titular King of Tripura added that when an indigenous community of the Northeast stands for the welfare of another indigenous community, the entire Northeast region will be empowered and strengthened. Sundry cultural assortment and folk song performances highlighted the event, attended by renowned personalities of various indigenous communities from the Northeast states.
And when we are divided and when we are poor, all our resources, whether it is limestone, coal, gas, tea, all be exploited, and we will just be laborers while the real owners are somebody else. What is the solution? Is the solution only politics? No. Learn how to unite. So when we talk about indigenous, do not go into the context of ST and tribes. We are original inhabitants of the land. And that also talks about not only Manipur, but it also talks about our friends in Assam. We will all die one day. Do you want to die as a rich man with no respect, or do you want to die as a person who tried to do something for his community, for his people, for his region? The choice is yours.
Yelhomi Furup also observed International Day of the World Indigenous People 2025 at MSFDS Auditorium under the banner of Unity through Cultural Confluence and Shared Progress today. Speaking on the occasion, Yelhomi Furup President Achung Paume warned that a crisis greater than the May 3, 2023 unrest could erupt if indigenous people in the state are neglected and their rights are violated. He called for protection of the indigenes. He urged unity among all the indigenous communities to foster strength, love and brotherhood despite past mistakes and challenges hindering peaceful coexistence. The event featured the release of the Yellow Voiced newsletter, felicitation to community leaders and prominent figures, cultural performances by various groups drawing participants from the multiple communities across Manipur.
Iramdam masigi yellow proof habase akoi kopna yengsen madi draka lei maramdi maduna hayeng khurak ki ina lai saba aduga khujinda tum sangba akoi ahalaman singi wahi lei kangka de lin sangba hana masi munna yang hoda ba taragadi ngasi thokiba laibak thiba thodok 2023 gi May gi 3 da thokiba thodok tegi su hena sathiba su thorok payai maram maduna koi masigi mangjin thana Manipur gi leader oibiriba mipum khunimak na masi munna thijanba Yangsenba Matau Tai, Maramdi, Ahan Basoiki Badusu Ningamre, Aruga Masi Powda, Kobzin Tasan Bangam the Lading Aisda, Amukana, Masi Munna Yang Hoda Badegi, Koi Yellow Pruba se, Pajana Komjan Tasal Hodragadi, Akoi, Asengba Yellow Prub se, Putopada, Natraga Punsin Bada, Awaba Waigani, Hanamuka Muka, Asoiba Angamala Pataragadi, Akoi Hena Yellow Pruki Awaba Waigani.
Manipur University Law and Center for Human Rights and Duties Education Department also marked World Indigenous Peoples Day 2025 at the department's conference hall. Addressing the event, Manipur University Vice-Chancellor Professor Narem Lokindra informed that India's census report from 1931 to 1941 records Meitei community as a tribal community. He further informed that during that time, census data for Manipur was compiled in Assam. He appointed data collectors must have considered Meitei people as STs. However, Meitei community is not enlisted as ST in the Indian Constitution. The VC stressed that indigenous communities globally must protect their identity and rights while adapting to changing times.
India's census report 1931-41 Mahamudini Meitei tribal category enlist over India's census reports 1931-1941 suda Manipur yoba tongan data yawde Manipur ki data se Assam da daptoga yaw adana census ke reports da census collectors se boy wakal lo da tribe amo ina mo na did low but constitution se adopt or ma matong dali adana tribe mayam enlist tawduda yawduba aduki problem ado siksi masigi movement si proza mayam sina yam
Federation of the Indigenous Peoples Democratic Movement, FIDEM, also celebrated World Indigenous Peoples Day at Sanakonung Ultra Sangland Imphal, attended by Sanakonung Angom King Angom Poiriton, social activist Dr. H. Gitazen, FIDEM President Dr. W. Santa, and other prominent personalities. The event included awarding mothers to 85 children. Speaking on the occasion, FIDEM President W. Santa said the 2011 census recorded fewer than 3 lakh people in Manipur following Sanamihism, lamenting the lack of constitutional safeguard for minority communities. He added that FIDEM will urge the government of India to recognize Sanamihism followers as a minority and provide protection. International Day of the World Indigenous People 2025 was also observed at Thobal Achoba Multipurpose Community Hall today, organized by Salai Kanbalub Central Committee. Students from the various schools in Thobal took part in the event. As part of the event, SKL member Lukram Transita launched a cloth made from pineapple leaf fiber and was honored with an appreciation certificate. Speaking on the occasion, Horticulture and Soil Conservation Director K. Devdatta encouraged the Metis community to take pride in their identity to preserve it for future generations. Kanglei Yelho Chengak also observed World Indigenous Peoples Day at their office premises in DM University campus in Fall. Manipur joins the nation in commemorating the 83rd Quit India movement against the British that began on this day in 1942 under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi. Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC marked the day at Congress Bhavan, BT Imphal. Former Chief Minister Okram Ibobi, MPCC President K. Megachandra, CWC member Gai Khangam, Congress MLAs, party leaders and members attended the observance and pledged to work together to safeguard the nation. Speaking on the occasion, MPCC President K. Megachandra said, today's generation still remember the movements of Congress leaders led by Mahatma Gandhi against British during the pre-independence era, Quit India movement being one of them. Regarding the prevailing situation in the state, Megachandra accused the double-engine BJP government of sidelining democracy. Working Committee of Cookie Civil Society Organization WCK-CSO has called off the indefinite economic blockade on National Highway No. 2 today following the withdrawal of restrictions on movement of Kuki-Jo people in Naga inhabited areas by Foothills Naga Coordination Committee. Movement of goods vehicles has resumed along the highway. WCK-CSO spokesperson Thangmilin Kipgen announces lifting of the economic blockade, which began at 7 a.m. yesterday in light of the hesitation withdrawn by FNCC and considering the efforts being made by Manipur governor to resolve the long-drawn crisis.
We have decided to immediately lift the economic blockade in the interest of the public. At this juncture, we also acknowledge the role and the intervention of the Honorable Governor of Manipur, although we feel that it may have been a little too delayed at the expense of many hardships and pain and suffering of the Kuki-Zo population. At the highest, we would also like to acknowledge our gratitude, our thankfulness to the United Naga Council, who has ensured that this remains a very much localized issue and who has extended all humanitarian help towards us, and we are grateful to them for their principle. We also acknowledge the support extended by other well-wishers and our Kuki-Zo people in general for ensuring the success of this economic blockade.
Education Schools Secretary and Pravin says efforts are on to merge under-enrolled schools and rationalize teacher postings to address the issue of teacher shortages. Speaking to Impact News in connection with the Impact News Operation Blackboard report, Pravin acknowledged significant gaps in teacher ability across the state, with some schools having excess teachers while others face acute shortages. He said reports from Operation Blackboard are a big help for the department. He said the process will align with NEP 2020 guidelines, ensuring optimum student-teacher ratios. The department has already begun necessary groundwork and has apprised the relevant authorities. Pravin assured that rationalization will be carried out in a balanced and transparent manner.
Amalgamation, abolition, exercise, of course, with the approval of the competent authority. Madu proposal thaga tortargadi post makisi mako rationalize or rationalize or Arab basically peripheral area school makisi angang makisi mabuk thalagam school makisi lady. Mayam su kambiri madu mapam sanction post matiksana laitaba. Sanction post lairgas was a sanction post suna was a tabangam the difficulties at them lay. Sigi so maramam senang say posi overall around nearly 50% of the posts, primary stages, secondary stages, hang base. Sima so handicap amne. Adu bohzik rationalize tore haraga amalgamation and abolition torkanda post kharadi rationalize toraga lady bohzik main position se. Darkar leba school mukhe thab ngamgani se koi thazi.
Education as Secretary N. Pravin noted that the output of the education sector is far from satisfactory, even if 10% of the total state budget is allocated in this sector. He made the remark at the inaugural ceremony of 3-day workshop on technique of paper setting and evaluation organized by Council of the Higher Secondary Education Manipur at KP College, Hyangthang today. 950 teachers for 19 subjects are participating in the workshop. COSEM Chairman TOZ Secretary KH Sinikumar and Controller of Examination Ojoy graced the inaugural event. Speaking further at the program, N. Pravin emphasized that the state government is giving special interest in the education sector, acknowledging its importance in bringing positive development. He reasserted that more than 10% of the state total budget has been set aside for the education sector. Pravin, however, lamented that despite allocation of a substantial amount of budget, the outcome is still far from satisfactory, and instead of positive development, the sector is riddled with issues and problems. Moreover, the Secretary called for a concerted effort from all stakeholders, including department staff, teachers, and the general public. On the other hand, COSEM Chairman TOZ speaking on the occasion emphasized that the workshop marks the last in the series of Forest Valley District. He added that the workshop will provide teachers with the knowledge of latest techniques in paper setting and evaluation.
Why city promote for dividend return? See from the city. Some moving the infrastructure or Zaki or single man can other see what process the we copy man see as analysis. A good expect of the level of understanding. A good palm home the was more to the again machine and more see capital. Lunch the carry some organic and so you see. Assessment.
General Manager, Administration of Manipur Handloom and Handicraft Development Corporation Limited, T.H. Basanta, urges state weavers to obtain the weaver card, ID card and Handloom mark to prove the authenticity of their products. Speaking at the closing ceremony of the 14-day State Handloom Expo, Hatkarga Mela 2025 at Urban Hut Nilakoti today, T.H. Basanta announced that future participants for exposed and fairs will be selected through interviews by a committee, replacing the current lottery system. He highlighted that many weavers still collect handloom mark and are unaware of the benefits after obtaining a weaver ID. He said adding the mark and tag would assure buyers of the genuine product and allow weavers to apply for various central schemes. The valedictory event was organized by Manipur Handloom and Handicraft Development Corporation Limited under the Ministry of Textile, Government of India at Panthavi Orchid, Wangkei. Ministry of Textile to Weavers Service Center Porompa Technical Superintendent Rohit Gautam, National Awardee KANGUJAM Meida, weavers, artisans, officials and staff of the Directorate and Corporation attended the event.
National Handloom Expo lady Delhi da koi December thara tawgadabni mayam sing Delhi ki throng tonanaba haidi sidi koi state da tawgan tungan bama Delhi da tawgana Delhi ki product sing je magi mapan da laiba customer sing gi kari apam laige haibasi khallaga sabiba horo handakti fajana review toraga weavers in pu do rebsi kari no magi product sing je kari no haibado madu yauraga interview and torane lottery tawbasi kamai tawge lottery toraga mi se phi sadabsu yaura mi phi khara puraga dum chatpasi yawi madu natabada mi je asengba ma se jinin weaver ni magi product si product si miyam si yondor ni haibado madu khangalaga koi Handloom Expo gi koi committee ma semduna selection tawgani.
Cluster development executives and weavers from various cluster development programs in the state shared their success stories and feedback at Panthoibe Arcade, Wangkai today. The event was held on the third day of the ongoing 5-day observance of the 11th National Handloom Day, organized by Directorate of Handloom and Textile Manipur and Managing Director, Manipur Handloom and Handicraft Development Corporation Limited, Manipur, under the aegis of the Ministry of Textile, Government of India. Directorate of Handloom and Textile Manipur Financial Advisor T.H. Gunindro, Deputy Director Handicraft Yumnamt Jagyasuri and Deputy Director Handloom T.H. Basanta, Industrial Art Expert Designer Jocelyn Koizam, Weaver Service Center Porompa Technical Superintendent Rohit Gautam, SDEs, artisans, weavers and designers attended the event. Deputy Director Handloom T.H. Basanta informed that on the 4th day of the National Handloom Day observance, Handloom-related quiz competition will be held for student, weavers, directorate staff and CDEs, and on the 5th day, interactive session with expert on state and federal handloom schemes will be held.
Implement tawriba cluster sing asi kari film da leibage amadi akhoi CD cluster development executive field da leiba sing amadi designer sing na weaver sing da kari mateng pangi amasung moigi challenges kari no difficulties kari no mayam adu magi adu mathakta magi weavers success story leiragadi akhoi mayam da hongdok piu haiduna akhoi CDs designers amasung weavers sing si loin mak kauduna ngasi akhoi moigi cluster amamda magi success story libina na ba akhoi na ngasi program si sinmani ngasi program si action mada akhoi moina hairap mayam adu akhoi points note tauduna amuk akhoi kari hena phana tawbu yagadage akhoi gi kano si work plan si kamaina semga amuk hena cluster chakhot na ba yaga chakhot ba film da prok pa yagadage haibadu masi mairo onjanji haiduna masi program si sinjam.
Imphal Peace Museum at Maiban Block Paching and Bishnupur marked its 6th anniversary today alongside observance of Hiroshima Nagasaki Day. Ambassador of Japan to India Ono Keiichi, Manipur Chief Secretary Dr. Punit Kumar Goyal, and Dhanam Zurich University Vice Chancellor Professor W. Chandababu graced the event. Attendees paid tribute at the India Peace Memorial observance, a minute silent. The event also showed the inauguration of Harmony House and a special exhibition displaying various items brought from Japan. Video messages from the Nippon Foundation Program Director Makoto Wada-san and the Sasakawa Peace Foundation President Atsushi Tsunami were played, and a book on the visual journey of the IPM 2025 under READ project was released on the occasion. Speaking on the occasion, Ambassador Ono Keiichi praised Manipur's role in fostering peace, while Chief Secretary Dr. Punit Kumar Goyal said the museum served as a living classroom to inspire future generations towards preserving peace. Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on formation of Miyamgi Mahi Loisang Committee to assist students at red zone areas of Lamlai constituency. Keep watching Impact News.
Adom diabetes amadi kidney nabeki wakpirakanu Leichel Ayus Clinic and Pharmacy Advanced Diabetes Healing and Wellness Center asida diabetes amadi kidney gi laina khudimaki fatty liver reverse oina layeng bangamle asida sunatana BP wangba uric acid wangba thyroid ki laina sinus tonsil high cholesterol arthritis migraine anxiety stress steam bath water therapy panchakarma prostate gland chawthokpa amadi weight loss asida sunatana makhal khudimaki lab test ki khudong chabasu fanganjari mayam lengsen biraksi Leichel Ayus Clinic and Pharmacy Sagolba Salam Laikai Mamang Lairak Jiri Parking Matam Ayupung Nipan dagi nungtil pung mga fawa ako pa marol gitamag 888-0571-815.
Welcome back after the break watching Primetime English Bulletin. Miyamgi Mahailoisang Committee was formed with an aim to assist students at red zoned areas of Lamlai constituency from 2026 academic session. The committee was formed during a meeting held at RPI Atwale, Manipur State Vice President Sapam Kanglipalt, resident in Noada. The meeting discussed educational assistance for students residing at Gwaltabi, Thamnapokpi, Sanasabi, Gwaltabi Kuno, Yengampokpi, Santi Kongbalt, Sabungkok Kuno and Sabungkok Village, Taunazam Dananjoy of the Gwaltabi Village, and Moirang Tim Kogent of Thamnapokpi have been appointed as the committee president and secretary respectively.
Lakadoriba 2026 ke academic session jidaida akoi macha singji laik tamba thaba ngamgadra ngamoidra haibagi akiba leirek pusina maramkanda akoi ngasi semi ba committee ji ga punminaraga leiriba khunjal singji gi miyam ga pullakanda akoi karamba makhal gi mateng panggadage haiba akoi ware fam lawrakanda leiriba committee jina angamba mateng pangnana gi damta ngasi gi committee ji koi semjabani.
Langtabalta MLA Karam Shyam today felicitated toppers of this year class 10th and 12th examination conducted by BOSIMT and COSIM. The event was held in memory of his late father, Karam Biramani, at Chazing Mairinkong Community Hall. Speaking on the occasion, the MLA stressed the need to nurture talented students and instill discipline among youth for a better society. Ria Kwerakpom of Comet School, who secured first position in the Class 12 Science stream, received 1 lakh rupees. Irom Asa of Competitive Success Academy, who secured 20th position in Science stream, and Abuzam Satyam of the EK Higher Secondary School, who secured 5th position in Art stream, were awarded 50,000 rupees each. MLA Karam Shyam also emphasized that peace and normalcy in Manipur can only be restored when people give up vested interests and put society first.
Ima bu china luna kanjeba, ima bu luna taujeba. Pok pada mahi yang gaya kardi aku ini ima bu mirai taujeba kardi. Nasi mana sih ima bu yang doi ini lagi kerja apa sih yang kaya nama pun lagi dalam ini. Magi mingga ni, mingga doi sih. Pak ini mingga volleyball tournament state level dah tahu re. Siju, jadi anak anak itu pak ini mingga lima. Jadi yang ini kan bagi malu itu meranti. Aku ini doi punsiga, lima bu punsiga di atau lima bu punsiga ni, lima aku di menggunakan ni.
Council of Higher Secondary Education notifies head of the academic institutes that original certificates, including Improvement Examination Certificate for Higher Secondary Examination 2023, will be issued at the Council office from August 11. Induction cum orientation program for DM College of Arts and SS volunteers was held at the College Auditorium today. DM College of Arts Principal Professor S. Lanchenba, Dean of Student Welfare, Manipur University Professor C.H. Ibohan, DMU NSS CELT Program Coordinator K. Sanatun Sharma, and DM College Arts Associate Professor T.H. Ibotombi graced the event. The annual school exhibition of Kumant Mahikuld Mayang Imphalt wrapped up today. ZEO John Tuwant Yumnam Hemchandra, Kumant Mahikuld Principal Nauremt Manglim Zhao, and Directorate of Education began Mandir Officer Wainam Muhindro, among others, graced the event. Speaking at the praised students' talent and growing interest in science and technology through the adult tinkering lab, noting its role in fostering innovation and problem-solving skills. They also urged parents to encourage children towards research and innovation. Principal of Pitambara English School in West District, Kwarampam Nilima, has been honored with the Science Olympiad Foundation SOF Best District Principal Award 2024-25 by the Science Olympiad Foundation based in Gurugram. The award recognizes her exceptional leadership, innovation initiative, and dedication to student development. Under her guidance, the school excelled in SOF Olympiad exams, standing out among over 96,000 schools from 72 countries. Reception ceremony for NG Ingocha, who was conferred the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar National Samman Pradak 2025 by Babu Jagajeevan Kala Sanskriti and Sahitya Academy, was held today. The reception ceremony for the NG Ingocha, Assistant State Commissioner of Manipur State Court Union, was organized by BJP Hingang Mandal at the Mandal office, Kwerungay. Mandal President KH Jila BPL Gulapi, H. Ibotombi, and Secretary W. Surchandra, among others, attended the program. Manipur Architect Forum held its special general body meeting today at GM Hall, Imphal, graced by Chief Town Planner, Architect and Benju, Manipur Architects Forum Secretary, Architect Sanjeev Yumnamt, and the Forum President, Architect Gite Kumar Nepram. During the event, 46 architects recognized by the Registrar Office were felicitated. One-day awareness program on health benefits of Kangil water was held at Food Villa, Nagamapal today. Alkaline drinking water system Kangil water is manufactured by Japan-based company Inizek. Speaking at the program, Guwahati-based expert on the subject, Uday Sankar Burma, elaborated on the various benefits of drinking Kangil water, including its role in prevention of cancer and other diseases. Week-long mobile food processing training organized by Social Development Society Kurkul since August 2 under the aegis of the Directorate of Trade, Commerce and Industry concluded today at Nogada Makhalaikai. Certificates and stipends were distributed to participants at the valedictory event. Speaking on the occasion, Lamlai MLA KH Ibomsa said the program aimed to promote self-employment and boost the local economy. DIC Imphal West General Manager A. Lokent, AFSTI Master Trainer T. Pentu, and MFICL Consultant KH Stoughton were present at the closing event. Year-long birth centenary celebration of the R.K. Kamaljeet Singha Foundation founder of Marup Publication and Manipuri Sahitya Parishad Tripura concluded yesterday at Agartala Press Club. Sahitya Academy awardee Sarachan Thiam praised R.K. Kamaljeet as a multifaceted personality with attendees offering plural tributes. The first R.K. Kamaljeet Singha Memorial Achievement Award 2025 was presented to Pung and Wari Liba artist Maitamt Nirmal Singha, and a poem recitation competition featuring 18 poets marked the occasion. Kamjong District Administration launched Har Ghar Tiranga campaign in the district yesterday. AC to DC Syed Ahmed Ali and district-level officers of the SDC headquarters were present at the event held at 2nd Manipur Rifle Camp office. Security forces recovered huge cache of arms and ammunition during search in general area of Langol Usoi Makong on the Lamphel police station in West District yesterday. Recovered items are 1.303 rifle with 1 magazine, 1.9mm pistol with magazine along with 8 live rounds, 1.32 pistol with magazine, 2 HE hand grenade with 2 detonators, 208.303 live rounds, 7 high-density cartridges, cartridges, live rounds, 1 12-bore ammunition, 2 SLR magazines, 4.303 rifle charging plates, 2 tear smoke shells, 1 rubber bullet, 1 tactical knife, and other miscellaneous items. Security forces also recovered arms from fire-bombed Patont area under Moirang Police Station, Bisnupur District. Recovered items included 1 DBBL 19mm pistol with empty magazine, country-made, 4 magazines of different arms, 3 36 hand grenades with 2 detonators, 1 51 mortar HE shell, 9 tear smoke shells, 3 9mm live rounds, and 5 9mm empty cartridges. Recovered several arms, ammunition, and explosive at Lausipat, Jingkok area under Kakching Police Station, Kakching District yesterday. Recovered weapons included 1 Inchas rifle, 1 single-barrel rifle, 1 local-made pistol, 15 AK live ammunition, 20 Insas live rounds, 25.303 live round ammunition, 151 mortar shells, 2 PEK explosive packets, 2 detonators, 4 empty magazines of different rifles, 1 BP vest, 2 BP plates, 1 magazine pouch, and 1 Baopeng radio with charger. Now the weather report. Report of ICR Agrometeorological Unit Lamphel informed that the state received 0.3 mm rainfall in the last 24 hours. Report of the Indian Meteorological Department, Meteorological Center Imphal, informed that there is high chance of rainfall in the coming days. Report suggests district of Tamenglong, Senapati and Ukhrul will witness rainfall in the next 24 hours. Additionally, Senapati, Ukhrul and Ferzold will also witness rainfall tomorrow. Now the sports news. 7 fighters from Nongsamay Mixed Martial Arts and Fitness Center present Manipur in the upcoming Cochin Fight Night amateur kickboxing event. The team includes Nithauzam Shinivas, Haisnam Nelin, Thangzam Lanchenba, Yumnam Chinlemba, Chongtham Ashni Kumar, Laishram Tidlotama, and Nongombam Martina. The event will be held on August 13 and 14 at Kota, Tripunitira, Kochi, Kerala. Before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Titular King of Tripura and Tripura Mota Party founder Pratyot Manikya Dev Burma says parliamentary politics won't resolve Manipur crisis. Delaying action will worsen the situation. Manipur joins celebration of the International Day of the World's Indigenous People on the theme Indigenous People and AI, defending right-shaping future with events held at different locations. Working Committee of Kuki Civil Society Organizations calls of economic blockade on National Highway number 2 following withdrawal of restriction on movement of Kukijo people in Naga inhabited areas by FNCC. Education School Secretary and Pravin says efforts are on to merge under-enrolled schools and rationalize teacher posting to address the issue of teacher shortages. General Manager Administration of Manipur Handloom and Handicraft Development Corporation Limited TH Basanta urges weavers to obtain weaver ID card and handloom mark to prove product's authenticity. Ambassador of Japan to India Ono Keiichi praises Manipur's role in fostering peace during the 6th anniversary observance of the Imphal Peace Museum at Maibam Lokaching, Bisnupur. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin. Have a great evening and stay safe.